Hey Facebook friends, do you do things that you want, or do you do things that you need and you'll even settle for? See, do you say quite often that you need to do blah, 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 or that you have to? How often do you do that? And start paying attention. Because the problem is that so many people live their lives out of necessity instead of possibility. And that can actually really suck because it can create a lot of, just unfulfillment in your life. You could have all the money in the world, but if you have to go to work or you have to do this or that and you don't even want to, that sucks. So start asking yourself, what do I want instead? And how can I create a life that makes you totally giddy? Okay, like that dream car that you always wish you had that Paul has, right? Hey, Paul. Does it make you giddy when you drive that car? Likely it does, right? That's how life should be in all areas of your life, all relationships, your career. If you only have one or two things or, very few things in your life that makes you giddy, that's great. But what if you could have all areas of your life that makes you giddy, and that you could actually wake up out of bed, jumping out of bed, shouting for joy because you get to go and do something absolutely amazing that just lights your soul on fire. The reason why a lot of this happens with people are due to a lot of limiting beliefs. So, for example, when I started my career after helping my husband build all these businesses while I was a stay-at-home mom, the easy thing to do was to jump into being the CEO of our business. It was great and I was super excited and giddy some of the time, but not all the time. In fact, really deep down inside, it sucked. I did not like it at all. And that's why so many people have so much unfulfillment in their life, is because, when I was doing my dental tech school, that was the easiest at that time, and my husband had built his career to a certain point and we wanted to go big in our business. So why not start something and jump into something already created? But then when we go into something that we don't necessarily like, necessity, right? Listen to your words. Something we don't necessarily like, then there can create a lot of conflict inside. A lot of, well, I want to do this, but I want to do that. And you'll see people nod their heads left to right, or they'll put their hands out. On one hand, I would wish I could do this, but on the other hand, on the flip side, I'd rather do this. And then you have a lot of conflict and you can't actually make a decision to move forward and do what you really want to do until you get congruent within. And sometimes that can take decades. If you listen to my video a couple days ago, I talked about conflict and how it's like a real thing. People can't make a decision. So anyway, I want to challenge you that you start imagining what your ideal dream life would be, and imagine if it was possible to have that. Imagine it being able to fulfill every piece of your life. And how do you get there? How do you create the resources to let the old crap go and start being able to live the life that fulfills you from the core, deep down inside? Because if you're not doing that, it's very likely you have a lot of limited beliefs that aren't allowing you to do that. So anyway, I'm actually gonna create a little mini training or something about limiting beliefs. Drop down what limiting beliefs you may have that are kind of keeping you stuck and not really allowing you to have freedom, have more time in your life to do what you really, really want. Not what you need to do or what you'll settle for, but what you absolutely want, that thing that makes you super giddy, okay? Drop those in the comments of those limiting beliefs that are stopping you from that. And then start creating your lists of, what dreams do you have? What dreams have you shoved down because you've gone gone after a dream that's business. Maybe it's your business that you dreamed for a long time and you're crushing it, but it's not as good as you thought it would be, or it doesn't fulfill you like you thought it would be. So there needs to be some changes there, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to switch careers or no, it's all about creating the life that you absolutely want. Yes, need more money to do what I want. Yeah, Paul. So how can you create that? By finding something that you're absolutely passionate about, that serves other people and really solves a problem for someone, and then that thing that really lights your soul on fire, because that's the key. Because there's money all over this world. It's everywhere. The exchange, it's flowing everywhere, right? Imagine all the money going from house to house, going through Amazon, through everywhere. Money flows. So if you can actually make that flow more within you, how could that flow around you and through you in a way that gives you more money, and you're serving and doing the thing that fulfills your very soul to the core? So yeah, I actually have an ebook coming out that I'll be sharing with you guys as well pretty soon, that's called Going from Ordinary to Extraordinary, and it has a formula of how you can actually tap into, what kind of dreams did we have when we were kids and we believed anything was possible? What kind of dreams were those? And how can we take that into our adulthood and find what we're passionate about while believing anything is possible? So anyway, I'll let you know when I've got that all done. It's pretty close. And I'll let you know when I have the other training for limiting beliefs together. That might take me a little bit longer, but anyway, hope you like this video. It gives you a little more clarity of why you might be stuck and how you can actually get out of that and create much more fulfilling life, because you really do deserve it. There's way too much crap in the world that programs us to be something that we're not. And it's all about finding that again for yourself so you can really thrive and just get all the chills and the good feelings in your life again. So, all right, it's good talking to you guys, and drop your limiting beliefs below and I'll comment and see how I can help serve you best, okay? Have a great day. We'll see you around.